Hello and welcome back to the Backstage Pass, Marietta's weekend at the Strand. I'm your host, Taylor Rambo, the development director here at the Earl and Rachel Smith Strand Theater. And with me, as always, is our incredible production director, Camilla Sanders.
Hi, everyone. We're thrilled to give you a sneak peek at all the exciting events happening at your beloved Earl and Rachel Smith Strand Theater from April 11th to April 13th, 2025. Get ready for a fantastic week filled with music, movies, and more.
Yes, but before we jump in, a huge thank you to our 2025 year-long presenting sponsors, the City of Marietta and the S.A. White Oil Company, for their generous support. Their investment helps us bring in over 150 dates of events to the community every single year. All right, Camilla, let's start with Friday, April the 11th. I hear you'll be taking the stage of the Lumière Lounge, won't you?
That's right, Taylor. You can join me Friday night from 7 to 11 p.m. in the Lumière Lounge upstairs at the Strand. It's a free event for our 21-plus audience, and I'll be playing a variety of classical, folk, jazz, and rock songs with a special Joni Mitchell tribute set at the 9 o'clock hour.
Wow, Camilla. Well, I have to brag on you for a little bit. So not only is Camilla Sanders our incredible production director here at the Strand, but she is a vocalist and a multi-instrumentalist with more than 30 years of experience in live music and theatrical event production. Beyond her production director role here, she also regularly directs our Strand Old Opry series, and I've had the wonderful pleasure of performing with her in it too. She studied jazz performance at the University of North Florida and performed in New York with some jazz legends. Whether you're enjoying a cocktail or relaxing with friends, she's going to set the perfect mood for the evening.
Thank you, Taylor. You're too kind. Also, on Friday, April 11th, from 7 to 11 p.m., we've got Brew with the View happening on the Strand's rooftop, presented by Reformation Brewery. This special edition coincides with Marietta Parks and Recreation Summer Square screenings, featuring The Wild Robot in Glover Park. Entry is free for our 21-plus guests, with local brews, wines, and signature cocktails available. Enjoy a drink while soaking in the beautiful rooftop views of Marietta Square.
That sounds like a perfect night in Marietta.
Yes.
But if you're in the mood for a movie in the AC, we have a classic film screening happening right here inside the theater. So on Friday, April the 11th at 8 p.m., we're showing the classic, The Princess Bride, a timeless adventure filled with romance, humor, and unforgettable quotes. It's rated PG and it runs an hour and 38 minutes. And don't forget to arrive 30 minutes early for a live pre-show concert on the Mighty Allen Theater organ.
And now on to Saturday, April 12th, where we have more live music in the Lumière Lounge.
Absolutely, Camilla. So from 7 to 11 p.m. on Saturday, April the 12th, the incredibly talented Misha Stefanuk will be performing. He's a master of jazz, of classical and improvisational piano, and he creates an elegant atmosphere for our relaxed 21-plus evening with craft cocktails and fine wines.
For our movie lovers, we have 2 screenings of La La Land on Saturday, April 12th at 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. This visually stunning film follows Sebastian and Mia as they navigate love and ambition in Hollywood. It's rated PG-13 and runs 2 hours and 8 minutes. And of course, arrive early for the live organ pre-show concert.
Yes, but quick note, Brew with a View will be closed on Saturday, April the 12th for a private event. However, if you would like to rent the Lumière Lounge or our 4th floor Cobb Terrace, which is where we have Brew with a View, for your own special occasion, please contact our events team at myevent@strandmarietta.org or visit www.strandmarietta.org/rental.
Now looking at Sunday, April 13th, we have something truly special, a screening of the 1926 silent film classic, The General, starring Buster Keaton.
Yes. So this event is in partnership with the Atlanta chapter of the American Theater Organ Society and Marietta's own Marietta History Center. It'll feature a live organ accompaniment by our very own Ron Carter on the Mighty Allen Theater organ. The show will start at 3 p.m., but there's an Organ Pops pre-show concert, so you really do want to arrive at about 2:30. The film is going to run 1 hour and 15 minutes, and it's unrated. but it's a must-see for classic film enthusiasts.
So many exciting events coming up this week. And just as we've shared from the stage, we want to remind our listeners that our website, strandmarietta.org, is always the best and safest place to get tickets for any of our events.
Yes, thank you, Camilla. And for most everything, remember, you can choose your own seats now. But is there anything else that you'd like to highlight about our events coming up next week, Camilla?
Yes, I have just the thing. Looking ahead to Thursday, April 17th, we have our third installment of interactive jazz talks with Kennesaw State University jazz professor Trey Wright, presented in partnership with the Jazz at the Strand series. You'll want to join us in the Lumière Lounge on Thursday, April 17th at 7:30 p.m. for a great jazz lecture entitled Brazilian Flavor, Bossa Nova and the Music of Antonio Carlos Jobim. Doors open at 7 p.m. and your admission includes one drink ticket. Seating is limited to 30 guests, 21 plus only, so be sure to grab your spot early. And Professor Wright will also include a mini jazz guitar performance with his lecture. You won't want to miss it.
You're so right, Camilla. I saw his first one and his performances were spectacular.
Yes.
Well, there's so much fun to look forward to at the Strand this weekend, from live music and classic movies to rooftop views and insightful jazz discussions. I really think there's something for everyone. But here we are again. That's a wrap on this episode of Backstage Pass, Marietta's weekend at the Strand. We hope you're as excited as we are about everything happening this week at your historic Earl and Rachel Smith Strand Theater. But before we sign off, let's roll the credits. This episode was hosted by Camilla Sanders and me, Taylor Rambo. Event information was provided by Amanda Kostulis, Jackie Garvin, and Camilla Sanders. Editing and production by me, Taylor Rambo. And our theme music is Many a Slip by the incredible Kevin Sanders. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, and follow us on social media at Strand Marietta for all the latest updates. And of course, don't forget to grab your tickets at www.strandmarietta.org. We'll see you next time, right here where entertainment, history, and community take center stage. Until then, enjoy the show.